We call that the alligator stare down. Fun fact, the larger alligator won the pond for the day. So, hello everybody, welcome back to the Nate the Great YouTube channel. My name is Nate, and today is day 3 of phase 2 of my health journey, where I'm focusing on maintaining weight and gaining muscle. I weighed in this morning 199, so we're right back to where we started. And again, I sugar fasted all day yesterday, and that's the profound strength of the sugar fasting protocol. All right, I'm adding new things in, I'm changing things up a little bit, but I'm still keep coming back to that sugar fasting. Again, I weighed in at like a little over 201, 202, and over the day yesterday, I ate an enormous amount of sugar. I'd say anywhere between 25 and 3,000 calories. And in fact, the previous day when I added in protein, I had eaten 2,800 calories. So you can imagine if you're on a weight loss journey and you're eating 25 to 2,800 all the way up to 3,000 calories, unless your metabolism is extremely ramped up, you're going to have troubles seeing that scale move. And not only did I see it move, but I dropped 3 pounds. So, and I had a ton of watermelon. I stopped off and got a huge watermelon at the store, chopped that bad boy up yesterday, and I just couldn't resist. It was so delicious. So, everybody, welcome back. I tell you what, this whole new journey of mine, just experimenting things, trying new things. Eventually, I'm going to have a day where I'm just going to eat nothing but meat and just keep my carbs low and see how that goes, right? So far, so good on that front. Also, I've solidified a date for my 5K. So it'll be July 3rd. So I'm excited to finally put pen to paper, commit, put down some money, bet on myself, and get in there and keep doing what I want to do, which is to challenge myself and to finally do those things that I've been saying I wanted to do all along. And so I'm just giving everybody a quick update here. I just hit, oh yeah, by the way, I just hit 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel. What a huge milestone for me. When I was building out the idea, this business plan around starting the YouTube channel, I never thought within about a month and a half that I'd have 100 subscribers. So thank you everybody that is subscribed, that is engaged, that is finding my content to be valuable and educational. Just keep in mind that everything that I post, everything that I state is my opinion, it's my experience. I'm by no means a doctor or a professional medical person. So everything that I've done throughout my journey is really just to try and stimulate conversation, share my experience, so that way if other people are curious about, if they're stalled out on carnivore keto, just coming in and experiencing maybe a different path forward, and maybe find a solution rather than just continuously being stuck. And I was just reflecting on these last few days about how on the keto carnivore diet, I'd spend days and days meticulously monitoring and maintaining a calorie deficit based on all the information that I would know. And then I would still be either at the same weight or I'd go up a little bit. And you do that over and over again. It's so demoralizing. And now that I have this metabolic freedom where I can have days where I want to change things up, and then I just pull that sugar fasting protocol tool right back out of my belt, do it for a day or two. Again, not limiting my calories, not continuously driving those calorie counts down, but doing the exact opposite. So the solution to my problem was exactly doing the exact opposite of everything that I had already been taught and learned and experienced up into that point. And that was super scary, but I'm so glad that I jumped in. Again, I keep mentioning another YouTuber. His name is Tim Ernst, and he has really been kind of a trailblazer as well. And I'm so happy that he put up a post yesterday about how he had a graduate or a birthday party, and he just indulged and he gained like 5-7 pounds, but then he went right back on that sugar fasting protocol and shed the majority of that back off in a day or two, and now he's back on track to getting to his goal. I think he's around 180 pounds, so he's really close. So it's fun to watch him because then it just bounces back to me. And I'm just like, yeah, this is, we're kind of, this community is kind of organically using each other as kind of guinea pigs and experiments. And just, I'm trying to find myself related to people that are around my age, around my build, etc. He's obviously a lot more built than I am. He looks way more amazing, but at the same time, the fact that there's other people out there experimenting on themselves and finding paths forward and then making mistakes. And that's really fun to kind of, as an organic community that's accepting and open-minded. It's a lot different than the carnal keto space, where if you cross the line and you make some statements around how the keto carnivore thing isn't really working out and I'm stalled and all my metrics are garbage, you're just going to get vilified and attacked and told that you're just not doing it good enough. You're not being disciplined enough, and you're obviously cheating or doing something wrong. And that's the part that I just love the most. Is I'm looking forward to having some ribeyes here in the near future, where I'm going to have a carnivore day. And then if I gain some weight, okay, cool. I'm just going to go right back under sugar fasting for a day or two. And again, remember the rule number 1, number 2, and number 3 of sugar fasting is we don't talk about sugar fasting. No, it's is the scale going down. And I love that. It's so simple. It's not complicating things by any means. Now the protocol itself can be a little bit, but let's go over that, what that is, right? So the last 2 days, I've been eating 2,000 to 2,800 calories of sugar, which basically comes from fructose or sucrose. So primarily wet fruits, maple syrup, honey, a little bit of sugar. I've been avoiding the candy. I've been avoiding the pop. I have it in very small stints. And again, to each their own. But if you're trying to optimize and you're trying to get the most results in the smallest amount of time, I would just, based on my experience and seeing other people's experience, the candy works for those people that are really ripped and they're just playing around. But if you're really big and you are still trying to focus on breaking a stall, I would just stay away from the candy right now, because there's just too much. It's too easy to overeat. Now, granted, if you just get like the hard candy where it's just sugar and no fat or protein, you could eat a lot of it, but you're going to get sick. It's not going to really add a lot of nutritional value to your, just grab yourself some wet fruits, grab yourself a watermelon. Be careful with the watermelon. It's high water content, so it's going to fill you up and not really give you, it's a lot of volume with very little calories, but it's delicious. So anyways, everyone, I'm excited everybody's on this journey with me. All the new people that are coming in my channel and exploring some of the older videos. Again, this YouTube channel has only been up for about a month and a half, and we already got 100 subscribers. So I'm going to have to adjust my expectations going forward. I expect it to slow down primarily because that's how everything works. But again, I'm not focused on that count or anything like that. It's primarily, am I having fun? Am I enjoying what I'm doing? Am I being genuine? And the answer to all 3 of those is yes. So we're going to continue on doing these videos. I have some more new equipment coming in to try and up my video quality game. And that's like I was talking about on yesterday's video about the fear of regret over the fear of discipline, is when you're trying something new, be okay with making mistakes, be okay with looking silly doing it, and just continuously try to improve and learn and grow. And that's just exactly what I'm out here doing. So I hope everybody's having a really nice, wonderful day. Hope you're out getting your non-negotiable in today, whatever that is. And we'll see you guys in the next one.